Good morning, Big Brother fans. I think today is day 70. It's August 29th, Tuesday. And yesterday was another Monday night or Monday day, fight day. As we thought, Jason did not use the power veto. So Raven and Matt are nominated. That's when all the fallout started. Feeds came back to Raven very upset. Matt very like, that's how it goes. And, oh God, the whole play-by-play. I don't think I can do the whole play-by-play, but you had Jason back in the storage room, basically laughing and joking kind of, but pretending to kind of be also upset. So he's got, he and Alex are like, wow, this is so great. Yeah, we did it. And then other people would come in, and depending on who came in would depend on how they acted. Paul comes in, well, we're a 3, right? So we're good. This is going to be good. Christmas comes in, she hugs Jason like, I know that was a tough thing. Raven comes in, kind of yells at Jason a little bit, but and then Matt finally, when Jason finally went back off, Matt went off on Jason. Most animated I've seen Matt all season for about 10, maybe 15 minutes straight. He was just ranting and raving and bouncing up and down and calling him all kinds of names. And then he go like, I'm not mad. I just what you want to do. That's what you do. But seriously, you couldn't hide back in the storage room for 20 minutes? Seriously? And I'm leaving out all the profanities and the names that Matt was calling Jason. But Jason's a horrible arguer. Jason is just terrible when it comes to arguing. He gets tongue-tied. He doesn't know what to say. So he pretty much sits and takes it from whoever's yelling at him. So that went on. Then there's a bit of a break or whatever. And they were talking... at some point, I think, who got in a fight? Jason may have gotten in a fight with Kevin or something. I missed that one. I don't think I watched that one. But at another point, brain loss of brain function there. At another point, you had Josh up had a household room with Jason rehashing, and Paul was there and Alex was there, and they're starting to go off on Kevin. Now remember, Paul and Alex and Christmas and Josh all really wanted Jason to put up Kevin, and Jason to put up Kevin, and Jason wouldn't do it. So there's already this level of Kevin bashing going on, and Alex has definitely been the front runner person on bashing Kevin. So there was some Kevin bashing going on, and it was actually kind of humorous. I posted a video showing Josh talking about how Kevin thinks he's got everyone fooled. And he's attacking everyone. He's got everyone fooled, and I'm just sitting there laughing because Paul's sitting in the room with him. It's like, the guy that's got everyone fooled is the one sitting right next to you. But part of it goes back to this whole $25,000 that now it's pretty much accepted that Kevin won the $25,000, but he hasn't admitted it. But he admitted it to a couple of people, and that got spread, mostly by Paul. He's kind of the one that he spread it more than anybody else. So they're talking about this, and Josh is just like, I'm just going to go off. I'm just waiting for the moment. I'm going to go off on him. Okay, so there's this kind of a setup. You fast forward to 15 minutes later, you have Christmas getting in an argument with Kevin over... According to Christmas, Kevin said, Kevin's like in the pool or something, and Christmas is close to it, and according to Christmas, Kevin said, did you want to come in for a swim? Kevin maintained, I haven't gone back to watch it, I don't even know if it was on the feeds, but this is what they said. According to Christmas, what Kevin actually said, or according to Kevin, what he actually said was, do you need to make room so you can put your foot in, like you can kind of sit by the pool? And Christmas is just very mad at Kevin because by implying that she might want to go swimming. Her foot's been broken for the whole show. Why would she even, why are you rubbing it in her face that her foot's broken? That's what Christmas said. I don't know if Christmas is just looking for a reason to argue with Kevin. Christmas does have a short fuse sometimes when she doesn't get her way, or when she does, she can be really mean and nasty when she wants to, and she was quite mean and nasty in this argument. Josh seemed to take that as the opportunity to jump in and start piling on, and so at first he argued a little bit on that case, saying, "Yeah, Kevin, you lie, you've said something like that to me before too, where you said one thing and then claimed you said another." And then it kind of died down. Christmas even said, Josh, don't get involved. Kind of calmed down, but then suddenly in a quiet moment, Josh was like, hey, Kevin, I want to talk to you. I want to air something out. And it went down to something that Kevin said to him that Jason was a witness to, that Kevin then denied. And he says, let's get Jason, let's talk this out. And Kevin's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to argue with you. Don't let these people egg you on. He basically did say, don't let these people egg you on into getting into fights. He was, which is kind of what's been going on. But Kevin's like, they don't do that. I can do my own thing. Or Jason was like, or Josh was like, they don't make me do that. I can do my own thing. And it escalated with Josh calling Kevin a liar, which Kevin does not like. That is not something you call Kevin, who has pretty much come out about his younger days, when he was not necessarily, running with the right crowd. He's definitely. I have no doubt in my mind that he's definitely done some shady things in his life. Not terribly, not mafia kind of stuff, but definitely, things that could have gotten him arrested. And think low-level gangster kind of stuff. Maybe, running around money for people, or maybe distributing things. I don't know. This is all based on what I've heard, and it's only my theory, and I have no proof. See how paranoid I am? But Kevin's been telling some stories, and he's told some doozies to Jason in the backyard a couple of days ago. I sat there and listened to him talking. It's like, whoa. He's saying what kind of money that was going on would make this prize for this look like chump change kind of stuff. And I don't think Kevin was completely BSing. So, point is, you don't call Kevin a liar. He kind of got really ticked off. That knocked it up a couple levels. And then Josh throws kerosene onto the fire and says, what about the $25,000? And Kevin's like, I didn't win that. You said you won that. And then he says, swear on your kids. And it was like, whoa, that's it. Kevin started to go at him, and the feeds cut. He didn't do anything. Then the feeds came back for about a minute later. The feeds came back for a minute or a minute and a half or so, and then Kevin went at him again. And Kevin picked up a big glass. It was like it was much more like, I'm gonna take a swing at you with this thing. And then the feeds cut again. Now there was a counter between both times. Feeds cut again. Then they were off for an hour. And then when they came back, everything had obviously calmed down. And then later on, Kevin and Josh even had little, hugged it out, apologized, whatever. They'll fight again. Don't worry. It's Josh does this stuff all the time. But another thing that happened about that same time, so it was about 3:30 p.m. Because I watched it this morning. The feeds come back, and Josh and Paul and Alex and Jason are all talking in the bathroom, and they're talking about this $25,000, and Jason's talking about how Kevin pretty much said without saying that he won it, and I just watched it, and I can't even remember the exact way it went, but Kevin was talking about how, Kevin was not in the room. Jason was talking about how, if Kevin he's saying the meanest things he can come up with, and he talks about assaulting Kevin's wife in front of his children. Now understand, while he's doing this, Alex is laughing and punching him in the shoulder. I'd have to go back and watch to see what Paul's expression was. Somebody said that Josh looked a bit horrified, but, maybe that's what crossed the line for Josh. But Josh has said a darn load of horrific things or mean things when he's done his stuff. So, but again, that there's a 10-second clip that has made it out and has gone like wildfire of somebody holding their phone up to their TV or their computer or something. And I'm like, I got to go watch and see what was going on. So we didn't see all the conversation that led up to that because it was right when the feeds came back after being off for an hour. But you see the part that made the 10-second clip, and then right after that, or almost right after that, it kind of quiets down for half a second or so, and Jason's just like, I just came up with the absolute worst thing I possibly could, and that was it. I'm just throwing out the worst things that I could possibly do to Kevin, and that was what it was. And he's just talking to the guys. That part didn't make the clip. Now, some of you, and I will eventually go get that whole clip to show both parts of it and post it, but some of you listening to this right now said, that doesn't matter. That was way over the line. He should have never said that. I understand your opinion on that. But some people that are currently horrified at what Jason said will be a little bit less so when they see that a little bit more of the context of what Jason was doing. But again, it's not gonna make everybody, lighten up, but some people it will. And it's like, okay, give the whole message. I don't like it when people take things out of context. I'm not claiming that the person that posted the video, even though the post was by someone, I think that was Paul's fan, who's looking for ways, in my opinion, to say, yeah, see, Paul's not that bad. Look at what Jason said. Look, they've all said bad things. Every single one of them. I am not trying to lessen what Jason said to make him look better. They've all said bad things. Just ridiculous things. So, anyways, that's that comment on that. What else? I got to finish it up here. What else? Matt has now decided, Matt's like, I don't care. I'm going. I'm just going to eat food. And he's eating food. I'm just going to take a hot shower. And he did. He took a hot shower. And then Big Brother announced that he has a penalty vote. They did try to talk him out of doing stuff. Matt talked about it very briefly and said to Paul, he was like, yeah, they tried to talk me out of it. They said it almost amounts to using production as a whatever. And as soon as he said that, they cut the feeds. Like, I'm using I'm going to get myself voted out by production if they keep giving me penalties. I don't know, maybe that's what he was implying, but either way, I don't remember if he got the penalty vote before or after he took the hot shower, but he ate food again after he got the penalty vote. And as I talk to you right now, he's not sleeping in the have-not room and has not slept in the have-not room tonight. So he continues to break the rules. The question is, in the past, I thought they threatened to take away the stipend. Apparently, they're not doing that this time around. I don't know. They could say, you know what, you just won't make jury. We'll just. I've talked about this before. They need to be tougher. They need to make an example of somebody, and they aren't willing to do that. They really should. Julie Chen should just come on Thursday and say, due to Matt's continued disregard for the rules, he has been removed from the jury and will not be, serving. That'd be it. Done. Make an example. Announce it to the house guests. I'm serious. I wish they would. They won't do this, but I wish they would. Fine, give him his stipend. Say, here you go. Here's the rest of your stipend, but we're done with you. But they won't do it. I don't know why they won't do it. I don't know why. Make an example. It would make the news. It would actually give you more publicity. That's what you did to somebody. So, anyways, that's the major stuff from yesterday. Jason is, I don't even know if he's at risk. I can't keep track. It's Paul's got this. He's just running the place at this point. He can go from thing to thing and make things happen. And these people are just idiots. I I don't have some like, oh, Paul's a mastermind thing. It's almost like it's just laid out for him. This is what's going to happen next. Now we're going to do this. Now we're going to do this. So now we're, so first of all, we broke up this couple. Even though, remember, Paul did want out Kevin in theory, but now we've broken up this, but now I've got Raven on my side because Raven and Matt think I'm on their side, so we're getting rid of Matt. Now Raven's coming over to me. Next up, we're going to let Christmas or Josh get head of household, and they're going to put up Alex and Jason, and they're going to say, oh no, this is we're going to backdoor Kevin, but they're really not going to backdoor Kevin, and then they're going to break up Alex and Jason, with Jason probably being the one to go. Okay, so you got those two couples. So now you're down to, if it would happen that way, you're down to Kevin, Raven, Alex, all three of whom now, only ally they have left in the house is Paul and Christmas and Josh. I mean, Paul is like, he's going to be sitting so pretty. I just don't know. And even if Kevin were to win head of household, which is what people are saying, Kevin, you got to win it or you're going to go. Even if Kevin won, he wouldn't go after Paul. He would not go after Paul. There's nobody's. He's just. They don't even talk about Paul like he's an option to get out of the house. So, anyways, Paul should make the final three. After that, it's hard telling. But I would say Paul's a lock for the final three. It's whether or not he makes final two, or if he wins it all. Because remember, Dan against Ian, Dan won. So it's not a lock that Paul is going to win. But I think he's got final three. I do think that. So, yeah, I'll say that right now with how many ever left in the house, 7, 8, whatever it is. I will say that I think Paul has locked up final three. All right. With that, I am out of here. Hope you guys have a good day. And we'll talk to you on Wednesday, I guess. All right. See you guys later. Bye-bye.